However, there is no way to stop the aging process. You may take actions to ensure that you aging well. Continue watching to see how to include lowering inflammation, raising growth hormone, increasing vitamin D, and nitric oxide synthesizing in your roadmap for graceful aging. However, there is no way to stop the aging process. You may take actions to ensure that you aging well. Continue watching to see how to include lowering inflammation, raising growth hormone, increasing vitamin D, and nitric oxide synthesizing in your roadmap for graceful aging. Some deficiencies and aging-related changes cannot always be corrected by food. The following nutritional supplements are crucial and should be taken in these circumstances. Our physiology changes significantly beyond the age of 35. These changes become more visible as we age. These physiologic changes we experience frequently serve as risk factors for illnesses, including obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and many types of cancer. Let's get into these changes. Growth hormone, somatotropin, levels decrease. Reduction in the skin's ability to produce vitamin D. Reduction in our veins' capacity to generate nitric oxide. Reduced production of coenzyme Q10 in mitochondria, our cells' energy generators. The status of general inflammation. All of these modifications have the following effects. Defections in our cells. Our cell renewal rate is decreasing. Degeneration of our tissues. Reduced energy levels. DNA damage in our cells. And the worst part is that all these changes start at the age of 30s. Let's look at these changes right now and see what we can do to fight them. The most noticeable change is a decrease in the level of the growth hormone somatotropin. Growth hormone is an essential hormone released by our brain's pituitary gland. This hormone, as its name indicates, ensures our growth. Growth hormone is released at a very high level and performs during the time from birth to the ages of 15 to 20. Beginning at these ages, there is a decline in growth hormone release when our growth and development process is complete. However, growth hormone is crucial for maintaining the youth of our cells after this age and renewing them. This hormone is also known as the youth hormone for this reason. Growth hormone levels begin to fall rapidly beyond the age of 30. These are the years when the aging process starts to show its effects more clearly. Let's now discuss how the problem will be treated or compensated for. Unfortunately, growth hormone cannot be replaced by a single dietary supplement. However, there are multiple options for increasing growth hormone levels. Get rid of extra weight and fat. Reduce your sugar consumption. Fasting. Avoid eating anything before bed. Exercise greatly raises the level of growth hormone, especially intense exercise like high-intensity internal training, HIIT. Sleep well. Getting enough sleep is also important for keeping your skin healthy. In addition, it reduces wrinkles. Skin regenerates and heals itself as you sleep. Exercise keeps your skin toned and elastic while also lowering your chance of skin cancer. Exercise helps to treat skin disorders by boosting blood flow, nutrition, and oxygen supply to the skin. The second important change that occurs with aging is the decrease in our skin's ability to synthesize vitamin D from sunlight. When we go out to the sun during our youth, a significant amount of vitamin D is synthesized in our skin, thanks to the sun's rays and ultraviolet rays. In fact, about 80 to 90% of the vitamin D circulating in our blood is provided in this way. 10-20% of it comes with the foods we consume. The decrease in vitamin D synthesis with aging results in a decrease in the level of vitamin D in the blood. Vitamin D deficiency is the most important risk factor for many diseases. According to studies, the optimal blood vitamin D level is at least 50 nanograms per milliliter. What should we do to maintain a healthy vitamin D level? Try to eat fish twice a week to get your omega-3s and vitamin D. Cold sea seafood such as mackerel, sardines, and salmon are preferable. The second precaution is to sunbathe between May and September in a way that exposes 50% of our bodies to sunlight for 30 minutes each day. By doing this, we temporarily refill our vitamin D reserves. As I previously stated, our goal should be to raise blood vitamin D levels to 50 nanograms per milliliter or above. Vitamin D supplements are available in a variety of formats, including intramuscular injections, drops, tablets, and sprays. It is strongly recommended that you select the one that best meets your needs. Taking vitamin D supplements is crucial, especially during the winter. Because the vitamin D stores that we build up and fill in the summer are drained during these months, and because we spend more time indoors and have shorter days, major vitamin D alterations may occur in a few months. Your doctor may provide you with more specific information on this, but as a general principle, it is advised to take vitamin D supplements in the form of D3 and 1000 units each day. This supplement can be raised to 300 to 500 units per day for people with low vitamin D levels. Another significant change that occurs as we age is a decrease in the synthesis of the hormone nitric oxide by our arteries. Nitric oxide hormone is a highly significant molecule that is created on the inner surface of our arteries as a hormone-like gas. Nitric oxide is crucial for the prevention and treatment of numerous illnesses, as well as for heart health and male sexual function. Nitric oxide production starts to decline at the age of 30, as it does with many hormones. This decrease peaks in the 50s and 60s. As a result, compensation is required for this condition, particularly in certain people with risk factors for heart disease, such as hypertension. I'll advise some dietary recommendations and food supplements to make up for this situation. The first step is to consume more organic nitrate, which is used in nitric oxide synthesis. These are the foods: beet red, red cabbage, arugula, spinach, pomegranate. Consuming meals high in antioxidants, particularly those containing vitamin C and E, is another way to maintain a healthy amount of nitric oxide. For healthy skin, vitamin E is a necessary nutrient. It protects the skin from injury and can help to decrease the appearance of wrinkles and age spots. Nuts and seeds are good sources of vitamin E, but you may also take supplements. These antioxidants' primary functions are to delay or prevent the destruction of nitric oxide circulating in the blood for a variety of reasons. Another method is supplementing with amino acids such as L-arginine and L-citrulline, which are involved in the production of nitric oxide. Although some of these substances can be taken from fruits and vegetables, they can also be taken as nutritional supplements in advanced cases. An important element in the synthesis of nitric oxide and its preservation in the blood is glutathione, which is called the mother of antioxidants. Glutathione, like other antioxidants, makes nitric oxide healthier in the blood. Glutathione also decreases over time, so taking it in capsule form may provide an additional benefit. By the way, one thing that should not be forgotten is that regular exercise and sports are among the things that increase nitric oxide synthesis the most. When we exercise, blood flow in our veins increases and nitric oxide synthesis increases. Therefore, as in every other subject, an active life is the most important insurance for our health. Another important change that occurs with aging is the decrease in the synthesis of coenzyme Q10, which plays an important role in the energy production of the mitochondria of our cells. This is one of the reasons for the decrease in energy seen with aging. Who should consume coenzyme Q10 supplements? 50-year-olds and above. Heart failure patients. Diabetics. Parkinson patients. Migraine sufferers. Cholesterol-lowering statin drug users. Those who want to improve sports performance. One of the most important changes that occur with aging is inflammation. Inflammation is a very important risk factor that forms the infrastructure of all kinds of chronic diseases. With aging, there is an increase in the level of inflammation. This is so important that it is called inflammaging, which comes from the combination of the words inflammation and aging. Although there are some medications we use against inflammation, they are not supplements to be used daily. For this purpose, our most important treatment method is anti-inflammatory nutrition. Studies conducted at Harvard University on this subject emphasized the importance of fruits, vegetables, and salads rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, especially olive oil. As I constantly emphasize in my videos, this type of nutrition is the most important insurance for a healthy life. A healthy diet is essential for keeping your skin looking its best. In summary, it is very beneficial for us to supplement our hormones whose levels decrease due to our changing physiology after the age of 30s. For this purpose, in addition to a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and salads, it is recommended to take nutritional supplements such as vitamin D, glutathione, and coenzyme Q10. Now, if there are any topics you'd like me to cover, write them down and I'll put them on my priority list. If you like my video, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel. Stay well, stay healthy. See you on better days.